buscar lo que sería la previa. Dejamos el fútbol central, todo listo, se viene el partido.
La estatua de la libertad ha ganado, pero con tandas de penaltis ha llegado.
Y él es uno de los grandes y candidatos a seguir adelante.
Es correcto.
Muy interesante, por eso Tigre va a tener que tener muchísimo cuidado. Después de una salida polémica, ¿no? de Siboldi, ¿no? De este...
Que Tico Keylor Herrera será el árbitro central de este encuentro. FC Cincinnati se está enfrentando.
Ronda José, y esperamos que sea por lo menos para que veamos más completa.
Guido Pizarro seguro se involucrará. Nahuel Guzmán. Y vámonos. El balón está en juego. Y la fiesta en el mercado para el equipo de Tigres. Y aquí viene con el rebote de Córdoba al arquero. Por una faceta que no le conocemos mucho, el remate de cabeza, Bam Bam.
Sí, cambió perfectamente la dirección. Le dio poca potencia así a esa pelota que le dio...
Jugó para Angulo, que intenta la individual, lo va a conseguir. Sigue Angulo,
of contact. Either one of those movements.
In first division, which does not carry over to this tournament. Freeze, drive. McFarland leading through. Martinez, that's blocked.
The McFarland-Rodriguez understanding of each other, that when Santi Rodriguez comes...
Yes, gliding by Pizarro, sending the cross header down.
Of real estate that will open up because Javier Aquino and Angulo on the right and left respectively, they're going to step
down to McFarland, and Rodriguez shoved away by runs forward, dishes inside, return, Morales ran out of room.
Chase, you can't have that in general from the get-go, and certainly not
fire. They had really bright moments, reached third place years in Mexico with Chivas, now with Tigres.
Being able to strike the other direction with their speed on the wings. Hold up play coming in place of Bernetta as opposed to the Ibanez.
Parks knocked it down. Aquino to the backside. The return, whips the cross. Headers above the ball. Centrally. Did fall to Morales.
Good job of quickly finding the moments in space and time. And the problem is as we've seen all season long, some of the decision making.
Gorriarán. He went down.
And then finding themselves in one-on-ones to capitalize.
Farland in behind. McFarland.
To impede the space in front of Aquino. And he has...
Wolf. Much personal experience, but...
never home long enough.
Akil opens the door outside. Wolf commits the foul. Still. All across. Pizarro steers it in. Guido Pizarro opens the scoring for Tigres.
He would have been to address Guido Pizarro on the first ball into the box. Very active. It's out there as well, although 34 years of age, will hit 35 in February.
Particular would keep in mind, Evan. Turned over to New York City. Last to frame it in. Maxi Morales. An immediate response from New York City, and the little genius has it level at one.
The whole reason this team has been able to reach the final 16 has been about work ethic and character, and that even when things break down, they find a way to get back into it. And how smart is this by Morales?
Gone. Aquino.
Decided by 1 goal or less. Only 6 wins in that win.
Extending beyond the back line. Given away to Rodriguez. Rodriguez!
Santi Rodriguez doesn't have support over the left shoulder. Doesn't.
Chops the cross through. Steered toward.
Again, the good news for Nick Cushing in New York City is that the goal given.
Driven over the top.
This is what they want, though. They come high, they establish, and then they strike.
Ibanez overtaken. Ball down the line. Spinning inside Flores. Inside.
Yards that has opened up, and perfect defending. by Keaton Parks. It is a good movement by Tigres for sure, but a bit late.
The vast majority of that core intact. Osman, Carioca, Aquino, Pizarro, Gignac, Quiñones. Came off the bench in the win over Pachuca in the round of 32. Steered on, Guzman. Flores. Give and go with Aquino, sniffed out.
After the fact by James Sands, as the tackle itself was
Debut tonight. Ball along the right-hand side. Lofting up, and the header is above field. Matias Rojas, 10th minute go-ahead for Miami. That's
Riches never ceases to amaze me for Inter Miami and the turnaround that has been, but more so the youth and the talent that have been
their position. Morales' previous goal leaves this
whatever dream they had prior.
And you see the rumors that don't appear. The go-ahead in the 17th for Tigres. Morales, Martinez hit the back of it. Shielding to keep the ball. Rodriguez working off McFarland.
The touchback across. Someone can convince me.
Leaves it high. Rodriguez away by Guzman.
Lazy at times. Lack of energy can overload the midfield with 5 separate players. It makes it difficult to play centrally.
Up from Sands. Never reached Wolf.
Perfection in Leagues Cup with 3 to their name.
3 minutes. Well, knocked away. Herrera slides through. Ball out.
Be aggressive. Go attack this game at the start of the second half. And while they don't hit the target, very well done. Not a lot of productivity.
Injury at center back. Now they've used 2 subs and the one of the last half decade. Bouncing ball to the top of the 18. Cordova convince everyone of his innocence.
I'm not so sure how much contact there was, to be fair.
Through a trio of Tigres players. Zoran Rodriguez.
The AR was right there. There's a look. Daylight.
He's overtaken. Tigres into the final third. Ibanez. Half of this bracket. Meanwhile, within this quarter of the bracket,
Keaton Parks
finds Gray, cuts back.
They capitalize on the space on Angulo once again. That's what I'm talking about.
Spin well executed by Sands. Circulating. Chipped through. And now Ibanez. Cordova lost his footing.
Technical ability by Cordova. Talked about the removal of Gignac from the 9. Very careful as to continue to invite it with the willingness.
Options percolating, ball settled and set.
Discussed this in the first half for McFarland, how needs to be a little bit more ruthless. Further to the end line, you're giving yourself the advantage of more space to open up and all.
Not yet. Kino.
And the numbers come high. Quickly, you have to figure out where your step is going to be.
19 for Tigres. He's an option here. Now McFarland. McFarland cuts it across. He had an option. Trails on the bench. Against New England, 7 rounds of penalties in a round of 32.
Understands that if he can just get half a touch, he'll impede the momentum.
For Tigres, header snapped off the post and cleared.
Sometimes you wonder what more you can do for Herrera, who just created that opportunity.
For Tigres last year against their rival. Rodriguez scores! Santi Rodriguez pulls New York City ahead. One-way traffic or not, New York City, from a goal down just beyond 15 minutes, lead in this round of 16 fixture.
I'm a little surprised they let this continue forth.
Equipos se han enfrentado en competiciones internacionales, como la Liga de Campeones de la CONCACAF, CONCA Champions. Estos enfrentamientos son parte de un torneo en el que participan equipos de Norteamérica, Centroamérica y el Caribe. El primer encuentro entre Tigres y New York City FC ocurrió en la Liga de Campeones de la CONCACAF 2020, en los cuartos de final del torneo. Este enfrentamiento se jugó en marzo de 2020 y luego en diciembre de 2020, ya que la pandemia de COVID-19 obligó a posponer el torneo. El primer partido tuvo lugar el 11 de marzo de 2020 en el Yankee Stadium, casa del New York City FC. El resultado fue una victoria para Tigres por 1-0, con un gol de Eduardo Vargas en los últimos minutos del partido. El partido de vuelta se jugó el 15 de diciembre de 2020 en el Estadio Exploria de Orlando, Florida, en lugar de jugarse en Monterrey, como se había planeado originalmente, debido a la pandemia. Tigres ganó el partido 4-0, con goles de André-Pierre Gignac, Leonardo Fernández, Rafael Carioca y Javier Aquino, asegurando su pase a las semifinales con un marcador global de 5-0. Aunque estos equipos no tienen una rivalidad histórica, como la que podrías encontrar entre equipos de la misma liga o con un historial de enfrentamientos recurrentes, su encuentro en la Conca Champions fue significativo. Tigres finalmente ganó el torneo ese año, su primer título internacional importante, lo que lo hizo un momento memorable para el club.